So today we have a ton of things to talk about. My greatest enemy, the greatest enemy I have right now in the world. Okay, it wouldn't look like the enemy. It's one of the purest, it's one of the most pure darknesses that you can find in the galaxy. And that evil is Girl Scouts and their cookies. Gotta get some Samoas, man. I'm getting a little itchy for Samoas, dude. I'm like shaking like I'm doing a drug deal. Yeah, we're gonna be getting a Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. This coming Sunday, we're gonna be getting a new Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. I'm gonna say what I think. Who cares? You know? I think everyone has a right to their opinion in Star Wars. Dathomirian with a freaking machine gun. That's kind of cool. So he's like Darth Maul, but he's got a minigun. That's pretty sick. Dude, your content is good, but your delivery is terrible. You sound like a cartoon character. The gravelly, growly, wheezy sidekick sort. I like to bring some energy to my videos, to this Star Wars lore video ridden landscape. I'll talk more normal and maybe more chill, like as if the viewer was like, I don't know, falling asleep in bed instead of me coming on like, hey, here's where Boba Fett's armor could, you know what I mean? Lucasfilm's new bosses are reportedly planning a worrying movie strategy for Star Wars future. The producer was hired to shepherd the studio's future following. Yes, we know. We know she was in charge for the longest time. We know. So Kathleen Kennedy would just go up to like a filmmaker that she liked and be like, hey, we got Star Wars here. What do you want to do with it? You can do anything. It does. I really think that now we're in a position where it's broadened the possibility of stories and filmmakers we can bring in to tell stories that mean something to them. I'm craving one of those Girl Scout cookies right now. It's because the old characters are. It's because we get to see Qui-Gon Jinn as a, you know, world between worlds Force Ghost or however that works. I was really hoping that Mara Jade was going to be in it, honestly, to help give Luke also to help give Luke Skywalker, more of a reason to be a hermit, as there have been reports Lucasfilm is looking to carve out a new Mandoverse-esque era set after the rise of Skywalker, centered around Daisy Ridley's Rey, culminating in a major crossover event. The potential strategy of Filoni crafting all of Star Wars' next movies and shows before finding the right teams to execute them risks limiting creativity and turning the galaxy far, far away into something closer to the MCU and losing its charm. This is pretty cool here. This is how the lightsaber sound was made for Star Wars.
The projector motor hum. That was kind of a magical musical sound. And I recorded that motor hum, and later I added a buzzing sound from the back of my television set, and that became the basis for all the lightsabers.
Japan is planning to build a solar ring around the moon that will power the Earth forever. Japan's building that right now, guys. It's going down. And yeah, it's definitely not just to power the Earth. There's something else going on there. I can't think of a cooler story for Maul post his getting cut in half. Do you remember Spotchka from The Mandalorian? That was like one of the first lore videos that I made that really took off. Lawson used to be a bounty hunter. Now he's a cop and a single dad, doing the best he can in a lawless territory. He's a good man who pushes limits and breaks rules. George Lucas announces the final cast for Star Wars. The Star Wars. Mark Hamill will play Luke Starkiller. Harrison Ford will play Han Solo, and Carrie Fisher will play Princess Leia. Hamill's salary is $1,000 a week. Fisher's is $850, and Ford's is only a mere $750 a week. That's how much they made to shoot Star Wars. Harrison Ford only made $750 a week. And I guess, so have you seen this yet? It is cool to see the old characters back. That's definitely why. Dave Filoni, oh boy. Okay, here's the drama. Oh my gosh. Should we get into this or no? I thought all this crap was over, man. I thought these fan movements and all this garbage, this weird thing that half the fans like to do, was over. The only trailers are coming out overseas. It's all overseas, which is weird that nothing's coming out here. But here's a Donuts ad that features the Mandalorian. I just lost 2 viewers by even starting to talk about the drama. Who cares? Let's talk about it.
Now, contrary to popular belief, Star Wars Celebration isn't directly run by Lucasfilm. It's organized by a convention company not under the Disney umbrella called ReedPop, the same company behind New York Comic Con, C2E2, and PAX.
I think these fans just want to be
Organizer.
then that's got to be what it is. I'm not going to Star Wars Celebration because it's too freaking expensive, and I'm not dealing with the crowds, man. What's up with the art style, man? It's like, it kind of looks like it's for babies. Is this for babies? Yeah. No shade on the artist or anybody involved with it, but it just looks like it's for, grade school kids or something. Darn it. We're finally getting some more Luke Skywalker, and I don't know. Does Biggs look like that? What Disney's trying to do now is attract a younger audience. They're sick of us old farts over here complaining about everything.
This is something that I've truly seen in like the nerdy community, specifically in our little Star Wars community we've got going on. It truly has felt like a family, and I felt loved. I've expressed love and support to others.
Do you need to be affirmed? Do you need affirmations? Do you want me to tell you that you're special? Because believe me, I get it enough on this channel. I know I'm special because I do not like to forget these. I never forget a comment of the week. You guys post such great. You teach me more about Star Wars than I learned like researching it. People often forget a few things when they want to hate on Jar Jar. In episode 1, Queen Amidala, or technically her handmaiden disguised as her, nominated Senator Palpatine to replace Senator Valora as Supreme Chancellor. Number 2, these are nominations, which means they would have been voted on, which means Jar Jar isn't the sole voice giving Palpatine power. Jar Jar might be a little bit evil and might be a Sith because he helped give Palpatine power. I'm not saying Jar Jar is the best character, but I definitely think he's overhated, and he has more character than Rey. Tarkin had a wife. He didn't want to date his stormtroopers. She looks like some kind of Victorian era a witch or something. That's pretty crazy. It was a Star Wars collection of short stories that came out after Disney bought Star Wars to kind of gloss over them throwing out the expanded universe from a certain point of view. Oh my god, please like my video. Those were the comments of the week. Thank you for commenting. I lose like half of my viewers every time I start talking about Rey. Nobody cares about Rey. Pod racing is confirmed for 2026's coolest looking Star Wars game. Star Wars Galactic Racers debut trailer didn't feature any pod racers. The iconic fast moving space chariots will be a part of the Star Wars game. You really can't make a Star Wars racing experience and not have pod racing, can you? I don't want to be a deadbeat dad, okay, like freaking Han Solo. Some exciting things happening in Star Wars, and we will be watching. I hope you'll be watching the Super Bowl Sunday, and we're gonna see that new Mandalorian trailer together next week.